I'm kind of down for anything. That's what I love about myself.
Here's
I
the case.
know.
Can I down for anything, dog? Bring it on. What do you want to do? What? Want to have buzz balls?
I meet a lot of people and a lot of guys who are married and like hit on me, and it kind of throws me. And then I hear all these horror stories of marriages or people who are about to get married or, you know, people who have been married and all these crazy things happen on the side. And I'm like, is this what marriage really is?
She's not that into you, no, I don't know why, but she's not that into you.
We're going to start off by addressing where we met. I met her at a wedding. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. It was a beautiful night, full of love. I saw her. She saw me. Everything was in slow motion. I went up to her and I was like, what's up, ma? What's good? She's like, oh my God, I've been waiting for you to... She's like, she's going to keep going. Nah, we met at a wedding. It was... We just figured it out right now that it was 2023.
Yeah. Do you remember what you told me?
No, yeah, I sucked. Please remind me. How lame was I?
No. The biggest thing that stuck out in my head was you called me a TikTok nurse. As soon as I told you I was a nurse, you're like, oh, you're a TikTok nurse. And I was like,
yeah,
I should be.
She cheats for sure. So the top 3 occupations that cheat, one of them's a nurse. Do you agree with that?
No, not at all.
But you see it though.
No, I wouldn't say that.
She's covering up for her friends right now.
No, never.
Are you an RN?
I am an RN, yes.
Good for you.
Registered nurse.
Is that what I said? There's a lot of TikTok nurses out there right now.
There's so many, and I'm like, I should be getting in my bag. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah, dude. And they're making, they have like...
And they're leaving bedside, and I'm like, this is my dream.
Yeah, they have like 1 million followers over here fucking doing dances. The patients are all dying and shit. It's amazing. How long have you been a nurse for?
Oh my gosh, 9 years.
9 years? And I didn't ask you off air if you are dating anybody currently.
You didn't.
Are you?
Currently, no.
Why? And I think that's by choice. You're an attractive woman.
Thank you.
You're very active. You have a great job. Why is that? And is it okay to display, let people know your age?
Sure.
She's a grown-ass, young-looking, 34-year-old woman.
Thank you.
You're like, I was going to say all that. You said it better.
Thank you. I'll take it. Yeah, I do get questioned a lot if I'm like 25, 26.
Yeah, you look great.
I'll take it. I feel like I'm 25, 26. So I think that I have
you
something
work out,
going there.
you make health priority.
Yeah, definitely. But I think because I do have my shit together. Sorry.
Yeah, well, no, don't be unapologetic.
Okay.
No, be unapologetic.
Okay, just the cussing. But since I have my stuff together, like all my eggs in a basket, and I know what I want, I'm pretty independent. I feel like it's hard to meet somebody who can match that or be greater than that. And that's what I'm looking for. So it's I'm very selective. I'm not just going to settle down with anybody just because you have money or just because, you can take care of me or just because you just, want to wine and dine me for whatever.
Shit, hey, can you cancel reservations and put the stack of money away? No, I hear you. I was looking at that from the outside looking in like, yes, I was actually going to cut you off and say, yeah, I actually know why you're probably single because, yeah, being an RN is, you have to go to school for that. It takes some, it's not anybody could do that. You have a great job, benefits, you work out. I'm sure you want guys to align with that too, right?
Of course.
Do you think the man should make more money than yourself?
I don't think it's necessary, but of course I would prefer that. But if you match me, I'm cool with that. If we make the same amount of money doing whatever you're doing, I'm doing whatever I'm doing, I'm cool with that.
You know what I think about? Like, when does that conversation come up? Like, how deep into the relationship does that conversation come up where we're talking about dividends, we're talking about how much we're bringing in? Like, when does that come up? And that's kind of like personal. Even for me to tell my girl that I've been in a few relationships. I'm 43 in July, and I've never once told a woman how much I made. I told her how much I made in a night, and I think that was still too much TMI.
Really? Not even like a ballpark, like this is how much I bring in per month? Or, I mean, I guess because your line of work is different where it's maybe not consistent.
That too.
Okay.
So I don't like to say any X amount,
Yeah. Okay, like I understand.
I don't compare myself to anybody, but in the back of my head, I'm like, I have friends that make 50K a week, and then I also have friends that make 300K a week. So unless and there's like, I don't know, I just never like to bring that up because I don't like to put myself in a box. I don't like to limit myself. So yeah, but I mean, is it cool? Am I doing good? Yeah, I haven't struggled in a long time. Knock on wood, thank God. But that's an interesting conversation. And if you let's just say you've been talking to a guy for like 6 months and you really like him, and he's like, I make 60K a year. You're gonna be like, oh, cool. Well, the whole 6 months of my life, I'm not gonna get back. Peace out, player.
Wait, why does something like that kind of happen?
You're like, me estás echando la sal, cabrón. It could. And there's guys out there that play it cool, that look like they have money. It's usually the guys that look like they have money that don't. And I know this firsthand because I'm in the entertainment industry. And I see a lot of flashing out there, a lot of stuff going, I want to start a podcast. Okay, well, this is ballpark. These cameras are X amount, which is not even that much. But then again, there's levels to this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And they're like, oh, shit, I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, you look like, you have a Rolex on your pictures on your Instagram. And what are you talking about? You can't do that. So
Consignment.
yeah, so I think, I totally feel you on that. What guys usually hit you up? What kind of guys? Is there a certain type? You do Dodger games, right?
I do
You're
Dodger
a big
games.
Dodger girl. I've noticed
I'm
that.
a big Dodger girl, yeah.
So you get all kinds of cholos. I'm kidding. So I don't know. I'm guessing like guys that are probably in the real estate field, right?
Actually, no, I've never dated a real estate agent. A lot of people think I'm a real estate agent at first when they meet me, which I think is so interesting. But a lot of guys...
You're like, no, I don't have a BBL.
This is real. I meet a lot of guys at the gym because I frequent the gym often, and I've been working out since I was, in high school. So a lot of guys from the gym, a lot of meatheads kind of, which are not really the best. Firefighters I've dabbled in. I'm trying to think what else. I've never really dated anybody in the workplace. I try to keep that separate for sure.
Good.
I've been approached.
You've been tempted?
Kind of, but he didn't really work at my job, if that makes sense. He was just there for training and was going to leave. So it was kind of just like a little pit stop.
Oh, that's the guy that you should have bagged. I'm kidding.
We're working on it. No, I'm just kidding. When I meet people just randomly, it's kind of all over the place. A lot of people approach me, but I don't really give them the time unless I'm really interested, and I'm very selective. So
As you should be.
yeah.
I was going to ask, when you're at the gym and a man approaches you, I've talked about this a few times here, and I bring this up because I'm a strip club DJ. I used to be one. I'm a DJ, and I'm a content creator, and I'm a comedian. I'm around, a lot of women, beautiful women, and I'm super spoiled to where I get introduced to them all the time, which is cool. I don't take that for granted. It's super dope.
Yeah.
But I don't really want to meet these women in these sceneries. How does a guy approach you at the gym? And isn't that annoying to you?
It can be.
Yeah, you're
like
like fucking
Yeah.
doing the fucking this workout. You have your headphones on and you're like,
Victor, and
what?
you're like,
My legs are open.
"Excuse me?"
What?
It's definitely time and place. The guy has to be very selective. Make sure I'm not in the middle of working out. Make sure, I'm
The
not like
headphones are off. That's a weird.
not even that. Okay, so I actually had a conversation with another guy about this because he told me, I met him somewhere else, but he was like, oh, if I ever saw you in the gym, I for sure would approach you. And I'm like, how would you do that? And he was very smooth about it. So he said, I would make sure that you're not on your phone, you're not working out, you're not in the middle of your set. I make eye contact with you as like, just to let you know, hey, I'm looking at you. And then I would walk to you, make sure you see me walking towards you. And then I would make sure you take off your headphones, and then I would talk to you. And I was like,
that's some tall player shit right there, bro. Wow.
said, okay.
You're like, okay, tell
Where
me
are
more,
those
daddy.
guys at? Yeah.
Yeah, you have to find the little pockets, little openings for sure.
Exactly.
And I just had one. I've had a couple, but I can't just do
You
the
don't do
whole-
it? I think you should. You're smooth enough that you would get away with it. And I think it would be like just a fluid conversation. You don't even have to tell them, hey, I was watching you, or like I've been seeing
That's
you.
creepy, huh? Yeah, I was watching you the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't follow you on Instagram, but I follow you in real life. I made eye contact and we smiled, me and some girl, like a couple of weeks ago. And I
Okay.
missed my little pocket. I feel like timing is really, maybe because I'm a comedian and I'm an entertainer, timing is really crucial
I
with
think
me.
timing is crucial.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, you missed your pocket, fool. Like, it's a wrap.
Have you seen her again?
No, I have a good photographic memory. I don't think I've seen her again. But because I've also seen guys strike out. You know, we're talking about like meatheads, 6'2", good looking dudes strike out. I'm like, nah, I'm good, you know? And I am confident and I do have great self esteem, but I just don't like to bother anybody. I don't like to be a burden. That's what it is.
I don't think it's a burden though.
No?
No, but I think you would also be able to pick up on, oh, this person, she probably won't react well if I say anything to her. But if she smiled at you and you guys made eye contact,
Yeah, that was
your
definitely a
perfect-
pocket for sure.
And if you see her again and that happens, I feel like she wouldn't do that to you. Because
Right.
if there's guys that I will make eye contact with and I'm like, oops, I don't want you to approach me, so I shouldn't have done that. So then I'll look down, I'll look away, I won't look at you again because I'm like, oh, I don't want to give you another
Hint,
cue or hint
cue,
that
yeah.
like, yeah, I do want to talk to you. I don't. I just accidentally made eye contact.
Yeah. What is your ideal man?
Ooh, my ideal man, tall,
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Hispanic.
I don't hang out with short guys.
Love that. Tall, Hispanic, athletic, physically. Have to be athletic, active, take care of themselves, but kind, loyal. Someone who has self-control. That's a big thing to me. And that
I don't
goes
drink
in.
alcohol. Go ahead.
That's great. Control your alcohol, control your finances, control over what you put in your body, what you do with your body, control over, working out, taking care of yourself, control over like friends and family, and just someone who's like in control of their thoughts, their mind, everything.
I guess a woman has to have good character judgment at the same time too, because
for sure.
you got to pick these things up too.
Yeah.
Like Briana, how did you not know he was a psycho? You didn't catch that? Yeah, I think these are things that I think when a girl has like a dude that's did her wrong, it's really on the girl being stubborn because common sense isn't that common. I was gonna say, most people should catch on judging somebody's character. Also, by the way, you're asking for the 1%. Did you know that there's only 1% of the Hispanic males, Mexican males, are over 6 feet?
They don't have to be Mexican.
Oh, Latinos. No, actually, no. There's some, yeah.
There's some tall ones out there.
Yeah.
But also, I'm 5'2", so really tall for me is like 6. A 6 in front of the number would be great, but I can handle a 5'10", 5'11".
That's, you know what? Like, okay, I'm speaking for my short kings right here. Look, if you've been watching this show for a while, you've noticed that 10 out of 10 girls are about height. Don't let that discourage you, man. And this is coming from a short king myself. I'm super glad I was raised by my mom, who's 4'11", all the confidence in the world, all the self-esteem in the world. Don't let that shit bother you. I've been around dudes that are 5'9", 5'8", that feel short.
Yeah.
I'm 5'6", barely. Yeah, don't let that be a factor. If it's in the back of your head, you're carrying that energy with you, and you're gonna project it to society, and girls can smell that shit. So don't be insecure about your height. This is a clip.
Love that. That
No,
was a great
yeah,
little pep
oh, that's cute
talk.
for you. She's all looking down on me. I love that. That's so cute. That's what short kings should say. And then also, you know what? Like, visit Texas too. And I strongly believe that it's really on how you feel. But of course, once again, fellas, you're gonna hear it all the time. I was a strip club DJ for 18 years. All I heard in the dressing room was like, yeah, he has to be at least 6'2", and he should also be well endowed down there, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Fellas, don't let anything discourage you. Go after what you want. So your ideal first date, Briana, you look like an expensive date.
Oh.
You look like a
I'm
Nobu
not.
Haina.
I've actually never been to Nobu.
No? Okay, we'll go after this. Short guys have money. I'm just waiting.
My ideal date, I would say it's for sure something that the man plans. I want a man to make a plan, and that is so attractive to me.
Yeah.
Definitely love to have a conversation on the first date. So dinner, drinks would be perfect. Going to the beach and like having a little picnic, or like, bringing drinks in like your little cooler and a little,
The beach is a good date?
Yeah,
First
I would
date?
say the beach is a good date.
Yeah.
Just for me, because I like to have a conversation. So I want to talk to you. I want to figure out what
Like
you're
in the
about.
sand in a bathing suit?
I mean, I was thinking more like sunset
Okay.
type
I was
evening date.
I was thinking like, okay, that would come off creepy if a guy was like, yeah, we'll get in there. So he sees her half naked on the first date.
Yeah, no. I was thinking more like sunset. You're wearing shorts, shirt, whatever, pants, clothes, fully clothed.
Okay, fully clothed.
Fully clothed. Sit down, talk, get to know each other. But I definitely want the man to make a plan. Ask me what day I'm free, what time you're free. I'll come pick you up or I'll send a car for you. I don't want to figure out how we're going to get there. Am I going to drive to you? I love when a guy's like, okay, I feel like you would like it here. So we're going to go to this place. We're going at this time. You told me you're free after this time. So, this is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
You can come to my place and I'll drive you or I'll send a car for you. Don't worry
Fellas,
about it.
I always say this. Girls are pretty smart. I think girls are smarter than boys for sure all day, every day. I'm not, trying to get points out of this. I'm not brown nosing. But they don't like thinking at all. There's even memes about it on TikTok and shit.
100%.
The man's like doing all the calculations in his head. Okay, if we get to JFK by this time, then we're gonna have time to eat on this time. And the girl's like, did I bring my pink socks?
Honestly, that's the goal of my relationship. I want to be with a man where I don't have to think.
Yeah.
The years of my life, I'm grateful that I'm independent, but I have to do all the thinking. I have to do everything for myself. I have to make sure all my bills are paid. I'm responsible. Even with like my family members or my friends, if we're traveling somewhere, I'm always making sure, okay, does everybody have everything? Like, I feel like I kind of the mom sometimes.
Mom?
Or like,
Well, you are a Virgo.
I am a Virgo, so I want to make sure everything is organized and we're safe and like paying attention. Like, wait, that guy looks creepy, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, but this is so cute." I'm like, "But that guy looks creepy. What's
That's
going
good.
on
Oh,
here?"
you're really aware of your surroundings.
Oh my gosh, I'm super aware of my surroundings, and I also want my man to be that way as well too, because I want to be the girl like, "Oh my gosh, that butterfly's so
Yeah,
pretty,"
a protector.
And yes, 100%.
So, what's been the longest relationship you've been in? Since you are picky, you are single, you're fairly young.
The longest relationship I've been in is 3-year relationship, and I've had multiple 3-year relationships.
Me too.
Where something happens at the number 3 where it's just kind of like, I don't think this is for me. So
they say that there's a 6-month period,
okay.
and I don't know what the other period is. I think it might be a year, but I think the year number 3 is like the make or break. Like, yo, 3 years, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
But I think, now
I could see that.
more than ever, as we get older, we realize how fast time really moves. Excuse me. I have nieces and nephews. I have a son. We have little timelines now. Like, damn, they grow up fast. I think that now more than ever, I think that like maybe even sooner, but I think that 6-month period nowadays is like, yo, what are we doing here? Like,
Definitely the last couple of years, it's always been kind of like 6 months, 8 months. And then it's like, why am I going to waste my time? I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. We should just go separate ways.
and that's good.
Yeah.
Because everybody, dude, so they say that most girls, how do you feel about this? They say that girls cheat more than guys these days.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You know what's interesting is I was listening to a podcast about this, and they were saying that men nowadays, I don't know if you guys can concur, they're a little more softer and more feminine. So
What
that's
are you
why
talking about?
that's why
I
the
watched The
girls are
Notebook one
leaving or
time.
cheating. Yeah, that's why girls are stepping out and cheating, because they're like, of course they say that's what they want, right? A man that's soft, a man that's emotional, a man that will give them princess treatment, do whatever they want, let them, walk all over them type of thing. But that is only cute for so long until they're like, wait a minute, I want you to be more manly. I want more testosterone or whatever it is. Then they go out and find that guy, mess around. And then
Now you can say, fuck them.
I was going to say fuck around. And then they come back to their soft boyfriend.
You know what? I think there's such thing as a happy medium. A happy medium.
For sure.
Tease the shit out of her. Make fun of her. Do all that. But be chivalrous. Open up doors. Be detailed with your stuff. Plan shit. But I think there's a happy medium, Briana.
I think so too.
I've met guys, and I've seen it all. I've met guys that are just dicks, and girls love them. And I've met guys.
Crazy to me.
That's weird. That the girl, there's something wrong with the girl, pobrecita.
Yeah.
I think the happy medium is perfect, where it's just like me. That's why whoever I end up with, they got to be able to take some jokes. Like, I am gonna roast
them.
you. I'm gonna roast you
All day.
all day.
Every day.
Like you, for sure. Like, what's up with your crystal ball shoes? What the fuck's going on over here, okay? We're going to put a picture of them right now. I think there has to be a medium, a happy medium. Girls do like bad boys. Do you like bad boys?
I do to an extent.
Yeah.
Until,
like
you
alpha
know.
males for sure, right?
Oh, I love an alpha male. Of
course.
Because I feel, I don't know. I don't think I would say I'm an alpha female, but I am very strong.
Well, you kind of have an Adam's apple. You're kind of manly.
Anyways, I definitely I want a man to be able to put me into my place and like, you know,
a little choke here and there. Cool.
Yeah,
I think it's the Gen Zers, Briana.
I think so.
I think it's the Gen Zers, like this guy back here, my boy, the engineer, that are really more in their feels. And I'm sure you get a lot of young guys trying to hit you up too, right? They
do.
think you're in your mid-20s. How do you feel about that? Do you think it's millennials too? A little bit of everything.
I think it's a little bit of everything. I definitely think more the Gen Zers are a lot softer. I think millennials, I know, I'm so sorry.
You know what? So my boy behind the camera, ladies and gentlemen, it's my boy Cubs, my engineer, my homie, my roadie. He is a Gen Zer, but to my defense with him a little bit, he could be a little soft here and there. I'm helping him out. He is raised by baby boomers. His parents are our age.
Okay.
His mom's like 67, and his dad is like around the same age or
That's
something
not
like that.
our age.
My parents 69.
Oh, you said our age?
No,
I said, no.
I said that. His parents are
did, right?
our parents' age.
Okay, I thought it was just me.
His parents
Thank
are
you.
our parents' age. My mom's 69. How old is your mom?
My mom is young. She's 55.
Okay, you see? My mom didn't have me at 15, okay?
My dad is 63.
Yeah, my
So-
mom had her first son at 14. But what I'm trying to say is that he has a chance.
He does.
But-
he does.
Yeah, a man has to be in his masculine. I always say that too, as far as the planning thing, fellas, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And that's in business, that's in life, and of course, with the girl. Especially a structured woman like this. If she's a Virgo,
Make that plan.
make that plan,
date.
homie. Make that plan.
Yeah.
And as far as the date you said, it could be something simple. Most girls always say that it could be tacos, that it could be something simple. I don't agree with that. I'm sure if I take a girl out to a taco spot for the first date, she's going to feel some type of way.
I mean, at that, well, because you don't drink. So I was going to say, even I've been on dates where like first dates where it's literally like, let's just go grab a drink. Okay, cool. I'll eat beforehand. I'm not expecting to eat. If anything, we'll grab a snack after later. But I'm all about the conversation and like just having a little something to sip on. Coffee, matcha.
I've yet to do that. I always thought
I've
that.
never done a coffee date either.
Yeah, I think that's pretty like. That gives like brokey
Business.
vibes.
It
No.
gives business. Like, are we here on a business meeting? Are
Okay.
we talking business?
Okay, yeah,
Like,
that
you
too.
know?
But I think it gives like for a guy to ask for a girl out to coffee, it gives like broke vibes.
Yeah, college student vibes.
Like, yeah, you want to keep it under $15? Okay. And you know what? I had a homie, I'm not going to say his name. I had a homie break it down. He's like, yeah, bro, I do coffee dates, ice cream dates all day. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, bro. I do 4 dates out of the week. I keep it at 3, 6, 9, 12. You know, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah. Under $120.
I will say, with the prices these days, it's hard to date. And guys who are dating multiple girls, I don't know how they're doing it because going out for drinks, say we get 2 drinks, it's $22 each drink. No. And you're dating multiple girls? No. That's crazy.
Well, guys who are dating multiple girls are also, I mean, that's some loser shit to me. What do you got going on?
Yeah. I
For
agree.
sure. As far as profession goes, you know, this is my first time asking this, and it's not because of me. Like, would you date a guy with a following, like a big following?
I don't know. I mean,
That's a real question because
yeah.
it's
They're
common
out
now.
there. Yeah. I never really thought about it, but it would definitely have to be based on the person. You know, if you're having to put up a show like, oh, this is who I am to my following versus this is who I am at home. I think that would be a little interesting to deal with.
I like that. You're right.
When we go out, are we constantly going to be bombarded by people coming up to you, or how big is your following type thing, you know?
Would you be okay with that? Being stopped every...
I wouldn't mind, but I guess also too, it would get annoying if, you know, we're still getting to know each other and people are coming up and like say we're having a conversation and it's a deep, intimate conversation. Someone's like, oh my gosh, can I have a picture with you? And then boom, there goes the moment, you know? And then I wouldn't expect the guy to say, oh no, sorry, I can't right now. It's like those are your supporters, like support, I would
Right.
support the guy in that way,
Yeah.
but then it would I feel like it would get a little difficult
Interesting.
in that aspect if it's constant and all the time. I guess maybe because I'm not in that profession, so it would be brand new to me. I feel like as long as the guy is like open and communicative and, kind of lays it out and like, hey, I apologize for this. Or like when we go out, if someone, I don't know, as long as they communicate, I feel like that's the biggest thing.
As far as I go, and as far as even if I was an influencer, which I hate that word because I'm more than that. Okay,
Comedian.
I would still want to keep my life private.
Yeah.
I would, 100%. Why is that funny?
I know. What do you know that I don't know?
What do you know that I don't know? I would for sure want to keep my life private because, yeah, what they don't know. I mean, that little saying, what they don't know, they can't ruin.
Yeah. And then it would be weird too, because what if things start getting serious and you got to keep your social media strictly business, and then the girl's like, well, why don't you post me? I'm posting you. Why aren't you posting me? I feel like that would be awkward too. But then, I don't know. I feel like real life is greater than social media life, so it shouldn't matter.
Right.
But I'm sure there are some
And I,
girls
like-
who think that, you
Right.
know?
I actually dated a girl that had a following, like a couple of million, like 2 million followers. She's like, if we get any more serious, would you want to post each other on our socials? I'm like, no. She's like, okay, I'm cool with that, but why? I'm like, because you're a good looking woman and most of your following is guys, and I don't want your money to slow down. No, these guys feel like you're their fantasy.
Yeah.
They feel like they have a chance.
Yeah.
You don't want to fucking see no fucking brown boy in your pictures all fucking, what's up? No, keep doing your thing. So as far as that goes, I understand the hustle. I mean, on this end of the spectrum.
Yeah, but from a regular person perspective, it's kind of, you understand it, but you don't. So communication would have to be key.
Right, and you're not regular. Do you believe in gender roles, Briana?
Gender roles, I would say yes to a certain extent. I feel like I am very traditional, and I think that's kind of
You're Mexican?
I'm half Mexican, half Honduran.
Honduran. Is that Central America?
Hondureña, yeah, Central America. Super small country. Love it though. I've been there multiple times. But yeah, I do believe in gender roles to an extent. Like, I'm not out there trying to mow the lawn. You know?
No, of course, no. I wouldn't do that either. I'll pay to get it done, but the man should do
that's
that.
fine. The woman should still know what's going on. If the man says, hey, you know what? I'm going to pay the mortgage. I'm going to pay this. Okay, but is that coming from like a joint account? Is that coming from a separate account? What am I going to pay for? How am I going to contribute? Yeah.
This is a fresh new answer right here. Okay. Okay. So as far as like, things around the house, do you feel like, because from the beginning of time, the woman is in the kitchen. She has to do the dishes. She has to cook.
You know what's crazy is a lot of my friends in their relationships, a lot of the guys do the cooking now, which I think is so interesting. And they always tell me that the best thing you'll do is like get a guy that cooks. But I don't mind. I cook for myself, so I'm used to it. But I would appreciate if it's like a 50-50, like one day I'm cooking, the next day you're cooking, or if I'm off that day, I don't mind cooking. I'll clean. I'll do what I need to do.
You can pay 50% of the tab too. I threw her off.
That's a hard no.
Damn, son, where'd you find? Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah.
Nah, that's where it stops. You know what? I feel you on that. I love getting down in the kitchen myself. I make a mean egg and bacon. I'm kidding. Yeah, I think it's 50-50, 100%. Like, I don't mind getting down in the kitchen. I don't mind washing dishes. I don't mind doing any of that.
Yeah.
But meet me halfway. You
Right.
know? That's it. Like,
100%.
the last time I cooked for some girl that I was into, there was a pile of dishes afterwards. And I was like...
She didn't even like get up and like offer?
No, yeah. Well, I'm the one that kind of like... No, she got it. But I kind of started washing them a little bit, like kind of looking at her like... Trying to give her a hint.
I just cooked and I'm cleaning.
I just cooked and I'm washing dishes. Oh, this is crazy. Wow. Is it comfortable? The couch? Cool. No, she got it. So I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'll cook. You do the dishes.
Yeah. I think it's different too when you live in separate houses. So before you're like living in a house together, I've also never lived with anybody, so I really don't know. But in my situation, if my partner comes over to my place, I'm going to treat you like a king. This is my house. You're my guest. So I'm going to take care of you. Sit on the couch. I'll make your coffee. I'll make breakfast for you. I'll serve you first. my full Latina comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I also don't expect, since we're dating and it's not anything serious or we're not living together, I don't expect you to offer to do the dishes. But if you do, that's a plus in my book.
But the thing, you know what? The thing also is, Briana, is consistency, because at the beginning you're gonna get the A student
For
right
sure.
off the bat, but
sure.
time reveals all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
100%.
I think it has to be obviously it has to be a consistent thing.
Obviously. Yeah. it
Yeah.
does.
What are some non-negotiables for you?
Loyalty, I feel, is a big one. Any type of like addictive personality type things, any addictions, I feel is non-negotiable. You have to be family oriented. I understand if your family doesn't live in the area, you're there, live in a different state, but are you close with your family? Do you check in with them? Family's huge to me. So that would be one. Financial stability. Are you financially independent? If you're not, that's a non-negotiable. Like, I'm not going to waste my time with that.
I don't blame you on that. Wow. Yeah, she knows what she wants, fellas. Right? Don't try to slide if you don't got your shit right.
Yes.
Going back to the whole drinking thing, it's fucking up with my dating.
The not drinking.
Yeah, because that's a thing. How many
It's a
guys have
thing.
asked you out for drinks?
Yeah, a lot. Most of them. Majority.
It's
of them.
always a drink thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what if the guy doesn't drink?
Then we go to dinner. We do something else.
But it's like a different kind of bond, though.
Drinking?
Yeah, it is. And
I
I'm
mean-
not that sober guy. By the way, I'm not that sober guy that's bitter. I'm not that guy. Like,
Yeah.
for sure. I'm that fucking sober guy that misses alcohol and craves it. I drink non-alcoholic beers all the time. But I feel like I've had like really good dates where I am drinking. And it's not, and I'm super outgoing sober. I mean, you kind of,
Yeah.
you met me sober. I'm still
Yeah.
sober.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just something about drinking that I've had girls tell me like, oh wait, you don't drink, huh? I feel weird. I'm not gonna drink around you. And I'm not even that guy. Like, yo, you can drink. Go ahead. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I think that it has something to do with my dating as far as that goes.
Yeah, I could kind of see that. I've never been out on a date with a guy who doesn't drink, so I can't.
That's nuts. You see, more guys drink than don't, obviously.
Yeah. And I mean, I do enjoy it, right? But also, I'm not getting drunk with these guys. And I do also feel when I am around people who don't drink, so like my friends or my family, say we go to a concert and they're not, I know they don't drink. So I'm like, okay, I guess I won't drink with you today. Like, because I feel weird. I do also feel weird.
You see?
Yeah, and I think it's more so not that you don't drink. I think it's more so having a drink by yourself. Because for me, it feels weird drinking alone. Like it almost feels like, okay, like this is a problem. I shouldn't be drinking alone.
No,
No?
of course not. No.
So that's how I take it. I don't know about other people, but that's how I see it. Where it's like, I don't mind that you don't drink, but also I don't want to be if there was somebody else with us that were drinking, okay, cool. Like I'll have a drink. But if it's just me and you don't drink, and then I'm like, well, I'm here pounding, margaritas or whatever I'm drinking, that feels weird for me to be drunk by myself,
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's messing up my chances, bro. I need a fucking straight edge Heina.
They're out there. A lot of people are not drinking anymore because it's bad for you.
You think? Yeah. No. Once again, I'm not that guy that's fucking. I don't make it my whole personality, my whole
No, I know.
identity.
Yeah.
My fucking Instagram bio doesn't say
Yeah.
666 days
Yeah.
sober.
I think when I met you, I was like 2 or 3 drinks deep, and then I realized, oh wait, you're not drinking.
Yeah. You're like, peace. I thought we were cool. I thought you were cool.
Yeah.
No, man. I wish it was different. It really has affected my dating. So are you still traditional as far as has anybody ever proposed to you? Has it gotten that close?
No, never been proposed to.
So you're old fashioned. I feel like you're open to that, obviously, right?
Getting married?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Is it a big deal like it was back in the days? I don't know. I'm asking because I have a change of heart about it nowadays. Like I'm like 1 foot in, 1 foot out now.
Okay.
If the girl that I'm in love with really wants it, if it makes her really happy, if that's what it is for her, then yeah, I'll do it for her.
You know what's interesting? I feel like most guys are starting to have this type of outlook where they're like, well, I don't have to get married, or I only want to get married if I have a kid, or I'm only going to get married if, I find that one specific person and I don't even know if I'm going to find it, which I think is so interesting. I do want to be married. I do believe in marriage. I meet a lot of people and a lot of guys who are married and like hit on me, and it kind of throws me. And then I hear all these horror stories of marriages or people who are about to get married or, people who have been married and all these crazy things happen on the side. And I'm like, is this what marriage really is? Because I didn't know that. And then, that makes me think, if I get married, is that what's going to happen to me? I don't know.
I mean, I'd want to say like, fuck, you're a beautiful woman. No, why would that happen to you?
Right.
I would want to say that.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm also around, guys, and
yeah,
I hate to say this, and I'm not throwing my boys under the bus, but guys are guys.
right.
You know what I mean when I say that?
Yeah.
My thing is like, I keep it simple. I go to the root of it. Like, bro, if you're not ready to settle down, don't be in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to have their cake and eat it too.
Of course.
Obviously, and I'm not gonna sit here and like I have a halo over my head, because that to me is like I hate to say it, like in your early 20s you could do that type of shit.
Right.
For guys, we kind of get a pass. Like, oh, he was in his early 20s. I'm not politically correct about this at all. I'm not saying I am.
I get it.
But most guys in their early 20s, in their teen years, of course, where our frontal lobe doesn't develop to where like fucking
40
or some shit, some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, all in all, like a lot of people, common sense isn't that common.
Right.
I kind of started being really righteous about that, like in my early 30s, and that's being honest. Like,
Okay.
I remember after the baby's mom, I was like, you know what, I really care now. Like my conscience got stronger. That's what it was, and I communicate. A lot of guys don't like having that tough conversation. That
Was it because you had a kid then, and then you needed to communicate, and then you realize, hey, you know what? Now I'm a father. Now I need to teach this human right from wrong, and
Briana, in the back of my head, maybe.
yeah,
That was probably what it was, straight up.
yeah,
I felt it though. I felt it, but I'm sure that helped.
mm-hmm.
I don't want my son to be a little douchebag.
Mm-hmm.
He has a great mom with morals.
Mm-hmm. That's important.
Very important. You're like, good. I'm glad he didn't knock up a stripper. I'm glad I knocked up my baby's mom. Okay. We're coming to an end. I never really talked about this on the pod. We're coming to an end. We're already like doing this. And I was just being a cholo about knocking her up. I was like, I'm gonna fucking ruin your summer. I remember clearly it was late December. And I shot up the club. If you guys don't know what that means, search it on the Urban Dictionary. That means I didn't pull out. I was being sloppy. I was being a Nick Cannon about it. All right. And I'm glad I did it with her because she's an amazing mom, and I wouldn't want anybody else to have been my mother of my child. And if I was able to, do it all over again, of course I would have done it with somebody that I want to spend the rest of my life with. Because even though we get along very well and we co-parent very well, it still sucks to share a child.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that must be hard.
So, do you want to have kids?
I would love to have kids, at least one. I would love to have two, a boy and a girl. I'm sure everybody wants the same, but
What's your cutoff age?
I don't know.
Because that's the thing about me.
know.
I don't like to get in anybody's head like
I
that.
know.
But I like to
don't
be
worry. I'm in my own head. I've
right.
already been
But
brainstorming.
I like to be realistic about things. Like
yeah, for sure.
you're 34.
I know.
And you meet somebody, you're not gonna know if you really like them for another 6 months, whatever it is. You're with them
For sure,
and then,
more than 6 months.
right, more than 6 months.
I would say at least a year or two.
So realistically, it will be in between the ages of 37 through 40.
Yeah, for sure.
And you'd be okay to do that?
I think so, as long as I feel like the older I get, the more I'm like, I don't know if I want to have a kid because I love my life.
Your freedom.
And I love my full night's rest. I love to sleep. I love to pick up and go. I love to do whatever I want. I know that sounds so selfish, but
No, I was that
as long as
guy.
I meet the right person where I know this is something you want to, and you're gonna be there. We're gonna do this as a team, and we're gonna make the best little human, and hopefully a little D1 athlete.
If you guys don't know what D1 is, explain it to them. They don't know what D1 is.
Oh boy, if you don't know what D1 is, you gotta start watching some sports. Division I athletes or college athletes that are the top division, best NCAA, your top schools like USC, UCLA,
Yeah.
all that.
We actually have my son in D1 classes at the moment and jiu-jitsu. D1 classes teaches you agility, speed, and calisthenics.
That's so good.
And of course, all the other stuff, self-respect and all that other good stuff as well.
That's great. I
Yeah.
think sports with kids teaches
Lo
them
máximo.
so much. I'm so grateful that my parents put me in sports when I was younger, and I feel like it led me down such a great path. And I
Right.
kept with it forever. And you learn to be coachable, you learn how to communicate, you learn how to work in a team,
Yep.
be on time, although I wasn't a little bit on time today.
You're good.
All those
What's a
things.
fun night out for Briana?
Just me and my friends, or
Yeah, anything.
I'm kind of down for anything. That's what I love about
Chola.
myself.
Yeah, she's
I
a case.
know.
Can I down for anything, dog? Bring it on. What do you want to do? What? Want to have buzz balls?
Ooh, that no.
No, that's ghetto.
Yeah. I'm down for a hike. I love to go to the gym. I love to work out. I love to go to the beach, just lay out, go for a beach run, go for a walk. I like to be active and outdoors. If it's nighttime, I'm always down for dinner and a drink. I love to go to a new restaurant, try new food.
Do you live by
being
yourself?
active and doing things. I do live by myself
How long has it been that you've been living by yourself?
since 2020.
Oh, shit.
It's been
yeah.
a while, and it was the first time I've ever lived on my own, and I love it.
It's also dangerous, they
Why?
said. Not dangerous in that sense, in the sense of
Oh, you can't
you're,
cohabitate?
no, you're
Oh.
you're not codependent. You're okay with being alone.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what's been making it tough for you to get into a relationship. If it's gonna interrupt your peace, then
Yeah.
you're not with it.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
neither am I. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree. If you're not going to add to my peace, you're going to cause more chaos than anything, then I don't think that's a good
Yeah.
fit.
I attract younger women.
Uh-huh.
They look good. By the way, I say that because obviously the number one thing that a guy sees first is looks. And let's just get that out the way. It's true.
We know this.
But the frontal lobe is barely developed. And most of them don't bring peace. And I'm also quick to cut that off fast.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. A lot of guys like crazy and like to deal with the drama.
No, that's no.
That's a young person stuff?
That's a young person
Oh,
thing
okay,
right
okay,
there.
okay.
No, I love. Yeah, you love it, bro. Stop. No,
He's
I
an old
love
soul.
peace. I love girls that with substance.
Mm-hmm.
I like girls that I think your significant other should really lift you up to that next level.
Oh, 100%.
And
Yeah. I want to be better because of my partner.
100%.
And I want to make him better.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if they're not bringing that, then what are you bringing to the table besides ass?
Yeah.
You
You can find that anywhere.
anywhere.
Yeah.
How do you feel? I've never asked this before. How do you feel about women with BBLs?
How do I feel about women with BBLs? I don't know. I mean, whatever they want to do.
How do you feel about BBLs in general?
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I feel like they're kind of cheating. Like, they're cheating the game. There's a lot of women out here that are working hard to try to attain that body. But also, it's so hard to attain that specific type of like curvature body, genetics comes into play, and if you just don't have those genetics, then you're kind of screwed. So I see why they go get their BBLs, and more power to them. Like, do
More
what
power
you
to
want,
them.
ladies.
Yeah. We're not bashing BBL
Not at
women
all.
at all. Real booty still matter. The last girl that I had that had a BBL had a really big BBL, and body dysmorphia is real, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Where you don't think your parts are big enough,
Right.
even when they are big and voluptuous.
Right.
Yeah, man. I think
Okay, so guys' perspective, what is it like dating or being with somebody with a BBL versus a natural body?
I think for guys, I don't care for attention. I don't. I really don't. I'm an entertainer, but I don't care for attention like that. Guys like the trophy. And who doesn't like a beautiful woman?
Right.
But that kind of attention is different. The guys that I notice that like that, we've talked about it. It's usually, from what I've noticed, it's usually the trappers, the paisas. They love that shit. Rappers,
Yeah.
they love that. And for a second, I'm being completely honest. When they first came out, I was like, oh shit, oh that's cool, that's really nice. Damn, that looks perfect. Look at that peach, it's perfect. It's like,
Yeah.
damn. After some time and after feeling a couple of them and being with a couple of girls that have BBLs, they're cool, but it's just I I prefer the gym butts. I prefer the gym bodies. I prefer natural bodies. And I always think about the future. Like, can I take this girl to a parent conference meeting? And I think about stuff like that. I am a protector. Yes, I'm not the biggest man in the world, but I am a protector. And if a dude's disrespecting my girl, if he's 6'2" and I have to say something, then I have to say something.
Yeah.
If he's gonna lay hands on me and probably win,
Yeah.
I still have to be that guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
So
respectable.
if I could avoid that, cool. Is my girl probably still gonna get looks? Yeah, I'm sure she's gonna be beautiful.
Right.
But that's a different kind of attention, I think. You know, boobs, whatever. Everybody has boobs.
Yeah.
You know,
That doesn't even count anymore.
it doesn't. It doesn't actually. It doesn't. Saline or silicone? I'm just playing. It doesn't. But I think it's the wrong attention, and I'm like whatever about it. And it's a certain type of guy that likes that. I've noticed that.
Yeah, I agree.
As far as your men, though, what's your preference as far as ethnicities go? Ethnic backgrounds.
Latino for sure.
Latino?
Yeah.
You know what? They did like a little survey. Those street dating interview guys. And it was some black dude. He was getting hurt the whole time. He was asking all kinds of girls, even white girls, Asian girls. What's your preference?
What'd they say?
Latino.
No way.
Latino.
Wow.
This
I didn't
was-
know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Is it more because it's just your preference, or do you want your parents to be able to talk to your man?
I definitely want my parents to be able to talk to my man. Although my parents, they're Americanized very much so they speak English. So there's no issue with that. But I definitely live in the Latino culture, and I want to be able to integrate that with my future kids. And I don't want to be the only one, doing that. Like, I would love for my future in-laws, to be able to give whatever their background is, whether it's Mexican, Cuban, anything like that, and be able to integrate their values into my kids and bring my half Mexican, half Honduran values into my kids and have them speak Spanish and learn the different slangs from the different countries and, just the salsa music. And like, my dad is so into salsa, and like, he has all these instruments and we pass them around at family parties and like,
Everybody's like,
yeah, like getting it, And so, yeah, I just think the Hispanic culture is just so fun.
It is, and I've dated outside of my race myself.
Okay,
I had
how's that?
I had a yellow fever for a second. I had yellow fever for a
feel like
second.
a lot
I
of
dated
Hispanic
nothing
guys
but like
do.
Filipino chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason I was attracted to you, because you look like
I
you could
get
be-
that a lot,
You look like you could be a little Asian.
especially working in a hospital.
Right, for sure.
You're a nerd, so you're
Oh,
for sure Asian.
You even have the accent. Just take the 405 freeway. And it's cool. The Filipinos actually have a lot of flavor.
For
They do.
sure.
Filipinos have a lot of
Oh,
flavor.
they do. They're
I like
swaggy.
that. They're very swaggy.
I
They're
like
like
it.
the black Asians.
Yeah.
The Caucasian women, the ones I met, don't come at me. They didn't have flavor, and I need that. I remember one time we were at a family party at that, and I was, my mom's half Cuban, half Guatemalan.
Oh,
And I was just
okay.
like, doing this shit, and I was holding her. She's like,
Yeah. What do I?
yeah, there was no sazon, there was no flavor. I was like, oh, and I actually remember that. I actually remember that night saying, oh, I can't be with this girl. I can't be with this girl.
Yeah, that did it. That did it all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
I couldn't. Do you like country music?
I do a little bit.
I bring that up because we were like talking about white people.
Yeah. I don't listen to it as much as a lot of other people do. I'll be
Okay.
honest. I love
Same.
Morgan Wallen, because he's more radio mainstream.
Right.
So like I hear his music and I like his style. I grew up listening to some country, but like older country, like Alan Jackson, Garth
Yeah.
Brooks, like that type of stuff, like country. And that I do like, but I don't ever voluntarily will listen to it.
What are some of the things, and I'm bringing this up because I was just
Mm-hmm.
talking about girls being very, open and straightforward in Texas.
Mm.
What are your ways of showing the man that you're interested? What's a woman's way of showing the man that she's interested? Is it the eye contact?
For sure, eye
70% of human communication is body language,
Yeah, body language is a big thing.
right?
Eye
But guys are
contact.
dumb,
Guys can be dumb, yes.
right? Because I'm sure there's been times where you're like doing this shit
Oh,
and
for
make
sure.
eye contact, like, fool, you still haven't approached me?
Yeah.
I'm giving you all the signs. Has that ever happened?
That's happened for sure. Then I just think, oh, well, maybe they have a girlfriend. Maybe they're not interested, on to the next one.
A girlfriend never stopped anybody. Kidding.
You're not, but
I'm not.
I mean, if you're not married, it's fair game.
Oh, wow. She said if you're not married, it's fair game.
was waiting for him to
Damn. It took me a second to catch that. Woo. Damn. Girls don't give a fuck. Bleep that out. Wow. That was evil and honest. And I've actually heard that from women too.
I've heard that from my friends where I'm like, oh, girl, that I don't stand by that, but also I see where you're coming from. But yeah, I don't ever want to be that girl. The way I will signal to a guy that, you know, I would love for you to come approach me is definitely eye contact, a smile. Usually they pick up on that after. I'm trying to think if I've ever approached a guy. I think when I was younger, after, you know, some liquid courage, I definitely would make my move if I saw a guy and we made eye contact.
How would you approach a guy? What was your move? What was your game? What was your riz?
Oh, there was no riz. I would just literally walk up to me like, hi, how are you? My name's Briana. Like, I saw you. I think you're cute. And then they'd be like, oh, hi, I'm so-and-so, and you're gorgeous. Yeah. Oh, I actually just did this like a couple years ago. I was somewhere local, and I was like, wait, that guy's super cute. And then my friend was like, he's looking at you. He's looking over here. So I was like, should I say something? She said, yeah, go. So I said, okay, fine, I'm going to go. So I went up to him, literally said that. And he was like, thank you so much. We talked, we exchanged information. Of course, he wasn't from here. He was from Vegas or something like that.
Oh, wow.
And he ended up being some, I don't know who, like owns a gym influencer type guy. I didn't know this until my friends told me later. They're like, wait a minute, that guy you were talking to was XYZ. And I was like, I have no clue. I just thought he was cute. And he wasn't Latino. Look at that. I do like a swaggy white boy. He was a white guy.
Yeah, they're fly. They're fly.
Big
By the way,
Henry.
when it comes to guys, fellas, no Diddy, I'm not a hater, though. If the guy's good looking, I say it, all right?
Love that.
There's some swaggy white dudes out there.
There are.
Okay. Oh, my God. Yeah, you see, that's that shit, though. We were just talking about that earlier, about my Texas trip where girls would walk up to me and be like straightforward about it. Like, you're handsome. What's your name? Where are you from? That, I feel like there could have been a lot of matches made in heaven if that girl took initiative like you.
Yeah.
Are you still down to do that these days?
I would say so if I met the right, or if I saw the right person where I think, you know what, I think he's really attractive and I would regret not saying anything. So why not? Let me go say something. So I would if I saw the right person.
So you said Las Vegas, so obviously long distance plays a role.
Yeah. I don't think I could do long distance. It would definitely be super hard, especially if it's in the beginning of a relationship, trying to get to know somebody. I don't think that's a good situation.
I think, you know, everybody starts off with an A, right? But in the back of your mind, you're still like, yo, this motherfucker's 300 miles away. Like,
Yeah.
he could do whatever, and I could do whatever.
And no one will know. Although I do believe whatever's done in the dark will come to the light. And, you know, if it's not within, you know, a few months, it will come out. I strongly believe that. But still, I don't want to dabble in that.
I say this in my stand-up. You know, I mess around and I talk about my height. And I say, there's a little line where I say, by the way, this is the tallest I ever wanted to be. You know, because tall guys aren't funny. Is that true? Are tall guys not funny?
Our tall guy is not funny.
They're not.
Yeah,
Good shit. Keep it up, Short Kings. Keep writing jokes, homie. Stay in the pocket, homie. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
For
Humor
sure.
is, you don't have to be a fucking comedian, a stand-up comic,
no.
but humor is a big deal.
Yeah, but also it plays into personality too, you know? Like, are you able to joke around a little bit? Like, you can't just be all looks and like a dud.
Right. You've had that?
Not really.
You're spunky. You're very spunky.
I am, and I definitely play off of energy. So I've
Yeah.
dated guys where they're a little too serious, and I'm like, this is kind of boring. Like,
Yeah.
if I felt like if I joke around with you, you're gonna be like, why are you doing that? Like, you're so immature. I'm like, oh, I don't want to be around that. You know, live a little.
I think humor plays a big deal, man.
For sure, personality in general, not just humor. I think personality.
Personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Personality.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't have to be, like I said, you don't have to
Doesn't
be a
just
stand-up
have to be
comic.
funny.
But funny just goes a long way.
For sure.
You know, fellas, don't be afraid to take those chances of teasing, making jokes.
Yes.
Cause, you know, once again, and I'm talking to like guys that are like, that feel some type of way about the way they look or their height, whatever it is, break the ice with humor. I think that works a lot. I've seen the not so good looking guy, get the girl because he's spunky, he's funny. You know, I've seen the short guy get that girl because he's funny.
Yeah.
And there's even a meme out there that says, no, it's funny guys are dangerous. 1 minute you're laughing, the next minute you're naked. So.
Yeah, it could work for sure. I mean, it's not like my roster is nothing but like model guys, you know? There's definitely some guys where my friends are like, I can't believe you dated him. I'm like, he had a great personality and he was so sweet, like, you know?
Oh, medium uglies. You give them a
Yeah, like
chance?
the body's like a butter face. The body's there, but the face is not there.
Oh, do you like that muscle? Do you like those bodybuilder guys? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, not that there have to be bodybuilders, but I definitely want somebody with size. I want to feel safe when I'm with my man. My thighs can't be bigger than yours.
Fuck.
I know you gotta.
I was just working on my quads today.
Okay, good. But yeah, feeling safe next to my partner is a big thing for me. There's been guys who have tried to, you know, take a shot with me, and like plead their love to me. Basically, you know, I have a friend, I love him, but he's always like, "Come on, Briana. Like, I will make you a stay-at-home wife." Like, he's like, "I make so much money." I'm like, "I don't care about the money." But
Guys say that?
Yes.
Guys say they make a lot of money?
yes,
Fellas,
they
don't do
will
that.
lead with their money.
That's weird as fuck.
Because they
That's
think
whack.
girls want that, and I'm sure a lot of girls do. They
But that's
want to
low
be
self-esteem vibes. That's like,
yeah,
that's insecure vibes all day.
yeah.
You can't say that, fellas. Don't lead with your wallet ever.
Yeah. A lot of guys do because they think, well, I can buy you this, I can buy you that. Why would you not want to be with me? You know? And I'm like, a bag won't make me feel safe. A bag won't love me. You know, a bag won't bring what I need to a relationship.
Yeah, once
you
I
know?
get that purse, 5 minutes later, okay, what now?
Yeah, are you going to be there when I call you crying and I need advice? Or are you going to be there when, you know, whatever it is that I need? Yeah.
How long have you been knowing this guy? And why?
We've been
Why are
friends
you his friend if you know he wants you like that?
because he's more
No, girls like the attention,
no,
bro.
No.
She likes to
It's
lead
not
them
that.
on.
No, I do not. He's a family friend, so he's basically like my cousin. He's my cousin who's like my brother, his best friend. I've known him since we were 18. We're the same age. So I just look at him and like, oh, he's literally like my cousin.
Not only
that's
that, but
why.
I mean, how mature you are, how stable you are, where your head's at, your profession. I mean, I think you're dating in anywhere in between 36 and 40.
That's the goal. I've been dating guys that are younger, unfortunately, for the last, like, I don't know how many years, because that's what I attract, I guess.
It's different with females, though, and I'm not
I
judging or
totally
anything, but
understand. I think that's why it hasn't lasted
That's
as
100%
long.
why.
Yeah.
a 34-year-old man, 33-year-old man is mentally 25.
Yep. Some of them are still trying to figure out their career, or still trying to get set in their career. Some of them do have a career,
with
but
their
there's,
mom,
I don't think I've
or have roommates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, and I'm not even coming at them like that either. It's tough.
No,
Even renting
it's
a room
hard.
is $1,100.
Yeah. Easy. Yeah. So I haven't met anybody older. I did date a guy earlier this year who was, I forgot how old he is. I want to say he was like 2 years older than me. He had his own house. He had his stuff together, but it just didn't work out. Unfortunately, he had other issues that weren't compatible.
Do you think your pickiness is gonna?
Deter me?
Yeah.
No, I'm very open. Like the last guy I dated, he had kids, so I'm open to dating somebody who has kids. He was previously married, so I'm open to dating
Plural.
someone-
How many kids? 3, 2?
2. He had 2 kids, or has 2 kids. He was in a marriage, so I'm open. I feel like I'm open to dating.
That's nice of you.
You know, especially he did check off a lot of boxes where I was like, okay, I'm interested. I want to get to know you. But then as I spent more time with him and I got to know him, there were other red flags that were popping up where I was like, ooh, I don't think that's a good thing. One of the things was he kind of like gave me shit for going to therapy.
What's wrong with that?
Exactly. I thought that was an immediate red flag.
No, well,
And he literally, as soon as we talked about it, I told him, yeah, I go to therapy. And he said, you know, I've been told I should go to therapy, but I don't believe in therapy. So I said, okay.
that's exactly why you should go to therapy, fool. What the fuck?
Like, why would you not want to work on yourself and make yourself better?
Well, first of all, you can't love somebody unless you love yourself. And if, your mental health is suffering a little, that's the number one thing you got to take
But
care of.
I don't think he would ever acknowledge or admit that his mental health was suffering. That's the type of person he was. And I don't want to say he was an ex-cop, so like, I feel like it's very much that type of mentality. I've never dated a cop before, so
Super machista, machismo, whatever energy. Now, what the fuck? That's for the
Yeah.
fuck do I need that for?
exactly. Yeah, I always said I never wanted to date a cop because of those reasons.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, he's an ex-cop, so like, let me see what this is about. And yeah, he still very much had like that type of mentality, and I was like,
You know-
I don't think I'm on board with this.
No, and it's okay. Look, I'm pretty picky myself, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't care what anybody says, but you're not the best looking, but you're not tall, but you're not this. I don't give a fuck. It's my life, and I know
Right.
what I want. It's he's all agreeing
He's
with
like,
me.
yes.
Like, yeah, hell yeah, cancer power.
Double cancers.
You know, humans, we're all messed up, you know, but you should, I think, people that get into a relationship, because it's the number one, it's the biggest investment in your life.
Oh, 100%.
Second is your home. Third is your car. Don't ask me how I know. And if you don't come as a whole, it's not going to go anywhere. You know, we're just wasting time at this point. You know, I need you to be complete. Are you good? How's your mental health? Are you good? Everything okay?
Yeah.
And I actually, now more than ever, I ask these questions.
Good.
I even asked the last person I was dating if cancer ran in her family.
Whoa. Oh, you're
Yeah.
really digging deep into the
I mean,
health
it's the first time I ever
issue.
asked that, but I do care. You know,
Yeah.
I do care.
Yeah.
My son has asthma because it runs in his mom's side of the
Yeah.
family, you know? Besides that, I mean, I used to always take her breath away. No? I took a risk on that joke.
Oh, he drops his pen on that one. He said, I'm done. I'm done.
So yeah, I definitely think mental health should be checked at the door before you try to move into a relationship. But yeah, man, this is interesting. Briana, I'm really happy that you stopped by today on your busy schedule. How many days out of the week do you work? I know nurses have like 14-hour shifts.
12 hours. I would die if it was 14. I usually work 3 days a week, sometimes
a
4
week.
days a week if I want to make a little extra money. But usually I stick with my 3 days, especially during the summer. I really enjoy my life outside of work.
Yeah, I could tell. She's always out partying with Dodger girls and her dates that take her out to. You haven't been to Nobu?
I've never been to Nobu.
It's good. It's pretty good.
I'm also not like the biggest sushi person. So
You're not?
Yeah, I'm
So, Mastro's, you've been there a few times.
Mastro's. I've never been to Mastro's either.
No?
No, but I love steak.
It's good. He'll take you. Before we leave, is there any questions you'd like to ask me?
How do you feel about finances when you're living with somebody? If you were married, what is ideal for you to separate that or keep it combined? I'm intrigued on that.
I'm super old fashioned when it comes to that.
Oh.
I'm an early 80s baby. I'll take care of everything all day, every day. Just take care of the tedious stuff. I'll take care of the bills. You send out the bills on time. I'll take care of everything inside the house, furniture, electronics, anything we need, I'll take care of. Just do the tedious things. But, and this is kind of new with me, I do and I have realized that I love a hustling ass woman. Love a woman on her grind. I love that. I love because I'm super ADHD. I don't know if you've noticed by now. I'm like I'm always moving. I'm never sitting down. I like a woman that matches my energy, my hustle. So, yeah, if she makes her own money, that low key turns me on a little.
Yeah.
You know, but I am old fashioned about things, and I'll take care of it all. I have noticed that if I am taking care of everything, yeah, the least you could do is like the tedious things. But the example I brought up is like if I am taking care of all the dinners, which I don't mind, the guy should do that all day, every day. But if at one point, even if it's 2 or 3 years in, she doesn't bring up the whole like, hey, let me take care of it this time, I think that's somewhat of a small red flag.
Let me take care of what? What are you talking about?
The bill, which I don't give a fuck about. I
Like
don't.
going out, you mean?
Going out, like if we've been dating for 3 years, 2
Oh, yeah,
years,
yeah, yeah.
or a year, whatever.
Yeah.
There's been some times, and I've
I would
already
say
taken
even
you
like 6
to
months.
I've taken you out to 100 dinners.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, for sure.
And of course I'm gonna turn you down. Of course I'm gonna turn it down. It's just the principle.
Yeah.
Hey, can I don't reach in your purse, baby.
Yeah.
It's nice of you. That was cute. I got it. That little gesture speaks volumes for sure.
What about like you go to dinner, then after you guys go grab dessert or something, ice cream, and she's like, "Oh, I got this."
I'll still do the whole like, no, I got it. No, you got dinner. Cool. Yeah, and that has happened. and
Would that make up for her?
100%.
Okay.
It's the principle.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. Other than that, like, I'm super old-fashioned about things. I'll take care of everything, and
So joint bank account, or you have your separate, she has her separate, then you have a joint.
separate.
Yeah. No joint, just completely separate?
Yes.
Completely.
Yeah.
Like, you
Well, it's
don't-
gonna be like, oh my God. Okay, here's 300 million. One. I'm saying.
Oh, wait, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So you don't think there should be, if you're married, you don't think there should be one joint at all? Like, I put in a
This
little
is
bit
very
here.
interesting. This is very interesting. We've never spoken about this on the show. Joint accounts. I feel some type of way about it. That's weird to me.
Really?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
for me, it's like, no, you could keep your change, babe. I got it. Like, it's cool. I got my account. Not like that, but in a sense,
That's how it came
that's
out.
how guys
Got it. Okay.
that make money
Okay.
and would probably. And I'm not trying to sound like a douche or oh, I have this money like that, but it's like,
Okay, I'm sorry. I have one more question.
no, you're good.
Since you come in with your own house and whatever you bring to the table, would you have your wife sign a prenup?
Yes.
Yeah. You have stuff to protect that you already came into the relationship
100%.
with. So
And
I can
have
see
a
that,
son
that you need to take care of.
that I need to take care of, and
sure.
his name is on the trust.
Yeah.
I just met you.
Yeah.
No, or we've been together for 3 years now, and these are tough conversations that I think should happen early into
Before.
the relationship.
For sure.
Early, like I'm talking about. Okay, we're serious. I've been with you for a couple of years now. Moving
Let's talk
forward.
about this.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about this.
Yeah, and you
Uncomfortable
have-
conversations have to be.
You have to have those.
Yeah, you have to have those.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
that's very interesting. I've never been asked that. It kind of threw me off. Yeah, I would feel some type of way about that, and a prenup is very necessary because I'll be in the M's, and I don't know if she is. Most people aren't.
Right. I feel like a lot of women, from the few conversations I've had with like other people, a lot of women would take it as, oh, so you think you're putting that on us? Like, you think we're gonna get
Are
divorced?
you worth 7
or-
figures? No, you're not.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that because I know where I'm headed, and I
Yeah.
know, and I don't do anything for the money.
Yeah.
I don't chase money,
Yeah.
but I work my ass off, and I know
Yeah.
it's coming.
Yeah.
And I'm in a pretty good place right now as it is.
Yeah.
So
A lot of people think you're like signing like the end of your marriage or
Yeah.
relationship just by, having the contract or whatever.
no, you're still gonna get the benefits of
Exactly,
living in
being
this
with the
comfortable
person.
home and not, having
Yeah.
everything going.
Yeah.
Nice furniture,
Yeah.
TVs, or whatever. We're gonna be comfortable.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you're still gonna reap the benefits of traveling with me and
Yeah.
doing all that. Why
Yeah.
does that determine anything?
Yeah.
This is what you came in with,
Mm-hmm.
and, and this is what I came in with.
Yeah, when I have these conversations too with like my aunt and my mom, they're like, "Why would you ever want to sign a prenup?" I'm like, "Well, it's fair. Like, if someone's
So you
coming
would want
in,
to sign a prenup?
I wouldn't want to, but if like my partner had things that he had built before we got together, I would say that's fair. I understand. I think I also I see it. I look at it in a different perspective where I don't think, oh God, like he's already putting the divorce on us, or he thinks we're not gonna last, or who do you think of me as the type of person that you think I would take all that from you?
Right.
I would say, depending on what he brings in, what the prenup, contains, I'm like, it's fair. If you have all of this stuff before I come into the relationship and we're now living in your house or we go on and move like to a different house, whatever, it's fair.
And that's usually
And I
how a
get
man
it.
pulls a high valued woman, by having his shit together first.
Yeah,
So
for sure. Mm-hmm.
most of the time, the guy's gonna have his shit together and his money and his savings. And yeah, it makes no sense. We both
Yeah.
know it doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who are like, I would never sign that. I would never, It's like, well, you got to think about it a little bit. Like, be fair. Like, what if you came in with all that stuff and you're dating a guy who doesn't have anything and then he wants to take that from you if anything
No,
were to ever
yeah,
happen?
yeah.
Like, all this stuff that you built, you put in hard work into that. So I get it.
Yeah, no, we want prenup. We want prenup. No, I can't. No, I don't think it'd be that way. But even if the girl was worth a couple of M's and she did, I still wouldn't. I wouldn't. That's crazy. No, you got me thinking on that one. That was good. Good question. Good question. Good for you. Anything else, babe?
Nah, that's it.
Yo, that was another fun-filled episode of She's Not That Into You. What's your last name?
Ramirez.
with the very interesting, very lovely, beautiful Briana Ramirez. Briana, thank you so much for stopping by today.
course.
That was fun. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I'll see y'all.
She's got